Okay, good afternoon. It's starting to get a little cloudy. It was a really super hot day. If I'm not in focus, I apologize for that. Got my camera turned around just so I can talk to you for a couple of little seconds here to tell you what's going to happen. I want to do a little daigi demonstration for you guys, something really easy but functional. How about that? And like I mentioned in other videos, sometimes I like to share my ideas with you guys. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you this daigi thing that you can work on if you'd like to. It's pretty simple. I think they're somewhat a common product, so let's get right to it. So I really don't know if I was in focus, and I'll try to figure that out in a little bit. So right here is what we have. Is just a common, like it's like a bar stool, like a tin, higher rised. Like that's a regular plastic chair for out by the patio, and then how you get a little higher portable metal bar stool. So I got to thinking about how it would be kind of cool, because it is metal, and because it's metal, I decided that I could do something here. So if you look underneath here, and I'm not even really sure how well this is gonna show up, but maybe I try to bring it out this way. But see, we got a lot of wind going on today too, so but right there, as you can see, what I did is I just took a little 2x2 piece of wood, and I cut it to the inside length. This was a pretty easy daigi product, or not product, but project rather, to do. So when I took this little board and cut it off, well, the request came from my bride. She asked me to help her out. She had purchased the product that is on the other side of this 2x2, and then she put me to the task. Well, the reason why I decided to use this portable kind of bar stool, if you will, it's kind of like a bar stool, I guess, to use this is because it did have this part. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing gloves, and that's just because I always like to think of safety first. So I could actually pick this up. As you can see, I could move it anywhere, any place I wanted. I could actually even take it into my house, and it wouldn't be against the law or anything like that. It wouldn't offend anybody. So I could take it in if I want to do what I'm about to show you with this. So all you got to do, I love when people say that, all you got to do is get yourself a piece of 2x2 wood and a drill and a couple screws. Then you come around, and you can see, like I'll show you on this side maybe, where there's some holes there. Well, then you would just come around, and what you would do is you go ahead and I apologize if there's any wind, but you go ahead and you drill. This is the back side. You drill 3 holes, and I don't have any affiliation with McKay. This just happens to be a product, and I apologize if I offend anybody with that, but I am not endorsing them. I'm just showing you what I did. So I drilled 3 holes. I started with the center hole and I put a screw in there, and then I did this one and did that one, and then I went back down, and the biggest part of this project, of this daigi, is to nudge out the piece of 2x2. You have to put a little bit of a off-centered nudge into it. I don't know if you can see it on this side with the shadowing that's happening right here. But anyway, once you do that, you're able to put this screw in here and screw in there. So right now we're at, if you want to count along with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 screws at this point as far as mounting it to this portable metal bar stool. And then as you come down here, there's another attachment. You do not have to do any of the assembly. This comes completely together, this apparatus here, and then you just have to pull this up, and then I'll just tip it back. It's and what you can see is the 6th screw in the bottom here mounts onto the 2x2, and that's the whole purpose of having the 2x2, and that's what makes this I don't know if I'm saying that right, something new I saw on YouTube. So that's what makes this whole work. And then in case you don't know what this is well, let's say you're outside and you have some people over and maybe you're having like a backyard picnic or something like that, and you know you want to position the people all in certain areas, and you can put them wherever you want. And the nice thing about it is, you know, some people like to drink some beverages and stuff like that. So instead of having to run to the garbage can and throw away every time you get finished with the beverage, you could just take this with you anywhere. Like we have it back here set up for today, because the kids will be entertaining later on in a little bit. So I'm going to show you how it works. Once again, always whenever you're doing anything where you could get hurt, wear gloves. It's protect yourself. Yeah. So what we're figuring out is if you give it a little bit of a push in the belly like that, it seems to help out a little bit more. Now then you just well, these two things come together. The top plane and the bottom thing come together, and then that beverage container ended up squishing itself together. I don't know how it does it, but whoever came up with that idea there, that's a good idea. So anyway, then you pull it apart like that, and then because you're wearing your gloves, you want to be careful for these little pointy things on there that can get on there, so it doesn't hurt you. And then you can eat, like we sometimes put a box right underneath here, and then that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is just put a little box underneath there, and that seems to work pretty good too. So let's just pretend there's a box, and then I would drop that in. Well, it wouldn't roll that far because it wouldn't be that big of a box, but yeah, so there you have it. That's my DIY project, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's sorry there's no music to go in the background with this today, but I'm working on that. That's to come in the future. So I just want you guys to have a good weekend, and I just thought I'd see it's for real. It doesn't fall off for anything. Handle. That cute. All right. God bless you guys. Have a good day. And stop.